that crazy? Hollywood is a lot. Hi GQ, it's Addison Rae, and these are all of the things I can't live without. My Jacques Marie Mage sunglasses. This sunglass brand is my favorite. I think every style is so unique and so perfectly suited for a really fun vibe. I think they're really dirty right now, and I don't have my cloth in my case, but I did just wear these in a music video. The video for Fame is a Gun, and my super intense, sexy alter ego adult version wears these and dances in them. And they actually stayed put on my face for the entirety of the dance sequence, which was really surprising for sunglasses, because it feels like most times when you're wearing sunglasses and whipping your head around really aggressively and getting thrown upside down, your sunglasses would fall off, but they didn't. And that's why I love them. My next essential item is I really, really love this product. Whenever I think about using Maui Babe, I actually imagine myself in Hawaii. Not Maui, because I've never been. Maybe like on Kauai, laying out, covered in this browning lotion, also covered in sand because it's really sticky. I like a little bit of a burn. I think that's when you know it's working. And then I like to go for a nice dip in the ocean, immediately following the burning sensation that comes from the sun. And that's heaven on earth. My next essential is my shoes. Always a Havaiana, because it's kind of like an emergency shoe to me. If I am in my car, these are always readily available. Usually I drive with them like by my feet. Wait, that's really dangerous. I probably shouldn't say that. But I do drive with them by my feet just in case I'm barefoot. Oh, that's also illegal. You're not supposed to drive barefoot, but I do like to drive barefoot, especially when I have my hot. Next is my Hokas. They're really cute and they remind me of aquamarine because they're blue and so pretty. But I run in these a lot actually, although I did get them not that long ago, so it kind of looks like I'm a fraud and I don't run that much, but I actually do run a lot and I love to run. Then these are kind of the main essentials. These are my Louboutins. I actually bought these pretty recently. I had another pair that I wore to the grave and they got really destroyed in New York because I love to walk ridiculous amounts of miles in them, which I actually did recently, and I destroyed my feet. I have crazy blisters on my toes right now, but it was worth it because I had my Louboutins on. I mean, you can really tell I wear these. I have a few pairs that are secondhand that I got really good deals on because you can find them on eBay. These are my first purchased from the store. I actually walked out of the store wearing them when I bought them, and that was a pretty magical experience for me. This is an essential, and this is my car. I pretty much live in my car. I love my car so much. It's a very freeing thing to me to be able to drive. I really want to live in New York, but I'm gonna have to sacrifice my car, which is a really sad thing to imagine thinking about because I am so attached to driving and being able to kind of like escape a scenario as fast as you want to. I like being the designated driver as well because I just love to be able to drive and also leave any party as fast as I can, as soon as I can. Honestly, all of these essentials that I've been showing are definitely in my car every single day. So this is an essential. My Land Rover, I love her. My next essential is the CoStar app. I love this app, and I know that people argue about the accuracy of this app, which I totally understand, but I really like to read it in the morning. I'm a Libra Sun, Aquarius Moon, and a Gemini Rising. And I actually feel like that makes so much sense for me. It's all air, and I feel like I'm very airy, very in the clouds. My Venus is in Scorpio, so I feel like I also really resonate with that too, because I'm a really intense person when it comes to love. And that's another part of my chart that I feel like is really accurate to me. So today my co-star is get it all off your chest. Interesting. I think this is good advice just in general, you know? Just get it all out, because YOLO. I like to read the do's and don'ts. So my do's are do pearls, which I don't have any pearls on, so maybe I should get some pearls. Do poetry. Maybe I can read a poem from my diary. Just kidding. Oh my God. Wait, this is exposing. Okay. I feel like a shell, a beautiful shell that is completely empty, waiting for something that can fill me up. For now, I've got my lipstick. She'll never leave me. That was just a little sad moment in my life when I was feeling really empty, but now I'm feeling pretty fulfilled, so I feel like I don't resonate with that right now. Although, it is nice to look back on it and realize how far you've come. It's actually a smaller version of my other diary. It's not the same design, but I have 2 diaries, and one is a little bit bigger. Harder to, travel around with it because it just doesn't fit in my purse that I normally use. But I do love this one. It's Alice in Wonderland. And this diary holds my confessions. Aww. Next up, lingerie. I think it's always really important to wear really beautiful lingerie just in case anything happens, that you are not expecting to happen. I always like to choose lingerie that looks really good on, and then, even better when it's on the floor. I think lingerie is something that you can wear a really casual outfit with and have it underneath, and that kind of carry the essence of this very feminine, beautiful, sexy energy. I always think when you have a good lingerie on, it kind of translates into the way that you move in your day. AP, it's a great lingerie brand. I just got this one from Only Hearts, which is really cute. I kind of just buy lingerie anytime that I see a pair that I like, Always nice to have a matching bra and panty on you. Initially at Arca's show, I was gonna slingshot the panties off. I had like a double panty situation on, and one said June 6th and the other one said put your headphones on. And this was before headphones came out. So it was kind of gonna be that scenario. And then as it approached, I was just like, maybe that's not the best idea. Like, who's gonna get my panties? I don't know, it was just kind of weird. And so I was like, well, the dress was see-through enough to be able to kind of expose it in a way that wasn't too revealing. I didn't know that you could see it as much as you did, but it ended up turning out really sweet. And they were Victoria's Secret panties, and I love Victoria's Secret panties. My headphones. These are obviously an essential for really anybody, I think, in life. It's nice to be able to tune out the world whenever you want to and listen to what you want in private. Right now, I've been listening to a lot of George Strait. That's been on my playlist. I love You Look So Good in Love by George Strait. I love Write This Down by George Strait. What can I say? I'm a country girl at heart, I love a good country song. And also my music. My music's in my headphones. Headphones on. Another essential that is the most essential, really, are my managers, Justin and Joe. I love them so much, and they have been with me for a really long time. When I first moved to LA in the end of 2019, I was really scared and alone and like a lost puppy. And then in the beginning of the year of 2020, I met them, and they just have made all my dreams come true. So I love them so much. I feel like they both just do everything. They have a really great system going on. Joe usually gives me the good news, and Justin usually gives me the bad news. That is what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, right? Because I feel like
cop,
you're more.
Bad cop.
Yeah. It's like Joe will tell me the really nice stuff, and then
I get yelled at.
And then Justin gets the heat.
Yeah, it's a great balance.
Good balance.
Yeah.
Blue bottle. This specifically is an iced Nola with almond milk. The almond milk that they use in LA is this brand called Good Milk, so it's very specific, and I just love my Nola. It's kind of a ritual for me. I drink it every single day without fail. Even when I don't want it, I have it. But sometimes I get the matcha. They actually had a cherry blossom matcha for the spring season, and it was really, really good. But still that with the Good Milk almond milk. That's kind of the main essential component, but always Blue Bottle and the Good Milk almond milk. I don't know, I'm really picky about almond milks. I think sometimes they taste too vanilla-y, even when they don't have vanilla in them. And they taste like too sweet and nutty, but this almond milk, you have to make it fresh. And so the baristas make it, and they're really good at making it because it always enhances the flavor of the Nola and the matcha. I'm actually really passionate about this, and I tell everybody in my life that I love to try it. Another essential of mine is my DeVore lip tint. I love this product so much. I wear it all the time. Every single day, wake up, lip tint, go to sleep, lip tint. I put it on when I go to bed sometimes because I just want to feel pretty when I go to sleep. And I think when you go to sleep feeling really pretty and beautiful, you wake up and you feel really beautiful. And so I always keep one by my bed, whether that's in my purse or just on the counter. I usually have every single person in my life carry one of these for me as like an emergency lip tint situation, because I wear this even when I don't wear makeup. And I put this on my cheeks, my nose, and my lips. And I really, really love it. I think it's the perfect color for me. I'll put some on now. Except for I've kind of been putting on a lot today, so maybe it's getting really dark. But I do love to wear it and layer it and just keep on putting it on. It never fails me. Next up is my lymphatic kit. Your lymphatic system doesn't drain itself or like cleanse itself naturally. You kind of have to prompt it to flush itself out. And so lymphatic massage and the techniques that are in the lymphatic massage are kind of like moving everything around for you and like, you know, prompting it to come out when you pee, which is a little weird and TMI. This is from my friend Rebecca, who does my lymphatic massage. So incredible and so amazing, and somebody in my life that is really close to me in so many ways. Not only because she gives me lymphatic massages, but because she's an amazing friend. This is a lymphatic lotion. It's just this amazing, amazing lotion that you can really use anywhere. I use it on my face sometimes and then give myself lymphatic massages when I'm on the road and need a little pick-me-up. And I also love to use her lymphatic tea. Love you, Rebecca. I love these jeans so much. I always loved Lucky growing up. There's this detail in them that makes me love them even more. And it says, "Lucky you," when you unbutton them, which I think is so sweet. I actually tied these little ribbon strings onto them the other day when I was wearing them, and I love them so much. I like to wear jeans a lot in the summer, randomly, even though it's really hot, just because I always feel like it's such an easy thing to take off and on. And yeah, so I always have my jeans on me. These are really special to me for a number of reasons. Extra polarized gum. This is the best flavor to me of Extra. This is kind of the only gum that I really chew. Randomly, I'll crave like a cinnamon, but for the most part, Polar Ice. It's so good, and it's not too pepperminty, and sometimes when I know I'm gonna be eating food like soon after or before, and I just don't like the way that that tastes. With like a super pepperminty gum, this is kind of the best version of minty, but still refreshing and not too overpowering. Thank you, GQ, for listening to me share all of my essentials. And don't forget to listen to my album, Addison, that comes out June 6th.